Hey guys, I was just watching this or reading this link. Somebody was frustrated by their lack of ability to do some exercise, and they're getting quite frustrated. And the challenge with fitness is quite different than playing tennis or playing golf or things of that nature. It's fitness is really about never fully adapting to any particular one activity. And the goal is to actually push the field goal further down line as we get closer and closer to our goals. So it's when we can't do an exercise and we're being challenged, the benefit is in the challenge. Because at the end of the day, what do people want from fitness? It's not a touchdown, it's not a birdie, it's not it's none of those things. What people want from fitness is a change in their physiology. So the change in your physiology comes from struggling at the activities, and as you struggle, the calories get burned out, the muscles become stronger and more dense and more unified as far as their coordination. That's where all the benefit comes from. The benefit's in the struggle. It's not in the absolute attainment. The attainment is the bonus, right? I was able to run that distance. I was able to push that weight. I was able to squat this. That's the wonderful part of it, but that's a very small part of the actual process. Where all the good stuff is happening is in the falling off the Swiss ball. It's being able not to get to the bottom of a leg press. It's being in an aerobics class and your quads feel like they're going to fall off. It's not that you can perform it just as beautifully as the instructor, which at some point in time I'm sure you can, but that's not the goal. That's what happens. The goal is to create the struggle so that we force the muscles to adapt, become stronger, chew up a bunch of energy, and become leaner in the process. Right? So I think that sometimes we mistake the rules and regulations surrounding fitness and how this whole process works. Yes, it's nice to be getting stronger and it's a good landmark, but pushing a 20-pound dumbbell for a bench press doesn't give you a beautiful chest, right? It's the 10 pounds and the 12 pounds and the 15 pounds and the work and volume leading up to the actual strength to be able to press a 20-pound weight. That's where it all happens. Just think of a coral reef, right? The side of the coral reef that facing the ocean, right, is beautiful and vibrant and is full of life. And the side facing the shoreline is actually more modeled and less dynamic. And what's the difference? Because the side facing the ocean is being hammered upon all the time, right? It just by currents, by waves, by storms. It's always under stress, which makes it strong and vibrant and beautiful. The side facing the ocean, of course, or the side facing the shoreline, isn't under stress as much, so it really doesn't become as strong and as beautiful. So that's the goal, that's the journey. So again, pull your head out of your and stop worrying about how you look doing the exercise, because at the end of the day, how we end up looking is because of all the failures to perform at this high level. It's all those multiple failures to get to the 20 pounds off your chest, to be able to run that last quarter mile, because you push your body to a certain extent where you force it to adapt. So success is found in all your failures, right? So don't be so linear and very narrow focused on what's happening here, because beautiful things are happening to your body when you keep it under load and you keep pushing that envelope, right? Just a switch in paradigm, but you're doing great no matter where you're at, as long as you're challenging and as long as that you're willing to accept failure is the biggest part of your success.